What about salespeople who only communicate by email?
Yeah, I mean, like, stop having conversations by email. It's so the in terms of the way humans communicate, we've all heard 70% of it is in body language, right? It's not what you said; it's the way you said it. And so the emails that I send, if someone sends me an email with a question, I reply saying, "Appreciate the email. We couldn't find 15 minutes just to talk about that in a bit more detail. I think it'll be quicker for you, Mr. Prospect." Yeah. I'm not trying to be obstructive to what they're trying to achieve, but it's super quick and easy for them to fire off an email to me. I want to qualify that they're worthy of my the time of my that it's going to be required to answer that question. Like, are they actually going to buy, or are they just asking on behalf of their boss who asked hypothetically, "Can we do X, Y, and Z?" So I want to qualify that I'm going to invest some time in this client. So it's one of my pet hates. I hate that, when you're in account management or whatever, that 90% of your time is spent in your inbox replying to emails. It shouldn't be that way. It should be 90% on the phone talking to people. Even better if it's on Zoom or Teams where you can see face to face, because then I can pick up that tone and that body language, and I can establish much more rapport. If you're in a situation where you're having a conversation or a negotiation, or even, God forbid, some sort of disagreement by email, you're on the wrong platform. Get a meeting in, talk about it. Clients and prospects found it a lot easier to be, I'm trying to think of a polite way of putting this, to be being nasty to you by email. It's like road rage, right? We all feel super confident to be really angry behind the protection of our steering wheel and the windows and the locked doors, and the same is true when we're sending emails. So I've had so many clients where they've sent me an angry email, and then I've picked up the phone and said, just thought it might be easier just to talk about this rather than firing emails back and forth. And they've gone, "Paul, great to hear from you." And it's like, hang on a second, is this the same guy who just emailed me saying that our service was awful and that they're terribly frustrated and they're going to leave, right? So it's because they can't maintain it face to face, because they're they feel embarrassed by it. Not a lot of people can do that level of conflict. So they roll over a little bit. It makes it easier for you to solve those problems and move things on productively, which actually is in the interest of the client as well. So explain that to them. Yeah. If they won't get on the phone with you, then okay, you've got a choice about whether or not you try and help them by email, or you help them, or you insist on having a conversation. Most of the time I would insist. I would say, look, I'm concerned that if we carry on having a conversation by email, I'm going to miss something, and any solution I provide you it's not going to solve the problem that you're looking to solve. And then we're just going to be back here having the same conversation again in 2 months' time, or even worse, you're going to be talking to one of my competitors trying to find a solution from them. Could we just find half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, however long you think you need, just to talk about it? Yeah. Let's not forget the skill of communication, which is not sending emails.